What did you find most surprising in the report?
So certainly we saw those financial barriers that came up repeatedly, which may not come as a significant surprise to folks. But when we dug into those groups further, the report indicated that Gen Z and millennials were consistently more concerned around things like access to veterinary care. So, for example, we saw that 53% of Gen Z and millennials cited availability of preventative, sick, or urgent visits as a factor impacting their decision to adopt, compared with only about 41% of Gen X and baby boomers. So what it really suggested was there was an accessibility gap that was felt by those younger generations that could be a key targeted area for support. Again, we talked about the 63% of Americans would likely choose a shelter, but when we broke out that number for the Gen Z and millennial respondents, that went up to 75%. So there's a big opportunity there when we look at potential adopters. If we can get some of those Gen Z and millennial individuals in the door, we know that their intent to adopt is strong. But I think one of the areas that stood out to me as well is the method of acquisition. So while we know that there's a strong intent to adopt, what we were actually seeing is that most individuals were getting their pets from friends or family. And there could be a multitude of reasons for that, but that particular finding stood out to me in the report this year.